Hello, everybody. Good evening. We're finally here. Yay! We were crossing hurdles. Thanks for being patient on us, all of you there. But we are glad to be here. How's everyone tonight?
Surviving.
Surviving is good. Hungry. Okay. Hungry is good too. That's specific. I want yakisoba. I want big, giant bowl of noodles. That's what I want. But you know what? What I also want? I want I also want to dish out uh, Fabula points because do you folks remember what happened the last time? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it was going to your hometown and installing indoor plumbing.
It's
You
time
don't
to.
remember?
Oh, come on, it's just like indoor plumbing. It's good.
If I were
Yeah, exactly.
if I were to sum up the last session, I would say that Gage was hired to protect Shay, and Shay survived.
Yeah, yeah. Gage
Mission
did his job
accomplished.
absolutely.
No, no,
We did one
don't talk
thing.
about anybody
And
else that was involved, but Shay survived.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's not your fault if the others didn't do their part in surviving. Okay?
Ooh,
They failed
ooh.
to survive. So what is it to? You
That will
know,
work.
that's wow, no.
Fascinating. Fast interpretation of the idea.
You don't talk about that's right, that's right. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, folks, I want to get us started. So I have awarded everybody a Fabula point. It's in your sheets already. And we're going to start from there. There was quite a lot of trouble with um, your visits to the crater of Azure. The But you finally managed to actually get out of the crater itself, and you're finding your way back to the kingdom, to the capital, because you must report on your trip to the capital of Arima. You realize that um, your visit was met with quite a little bit of how can I say, hostility, because it turns out that by the time that you got there, and you travel fast, mind you, by the time that you got to Arima, you to the capital, you were met with the local royal guard, and the local, no, with with the local guard, okay, led by a couple of officials from the local royal guard as well, from the kingdom's royal guard, and you were taken straight into cells.
Uh,
When I suppose that at least one of you might have probably asked like why, right? Um, and whenever anybody tried to get information like why are we being thrown in jail, the answer was simply you have that you have messed with diplomatic affairs, and that your case will be seen by the court, uh, by the high counselor soon.
Hmm.
You have been
That's completely
placed
not
in
why I
the
thought I was
dark.
going this time.
Huh?
I said that is a completely different reason than why I thought I was being thrown in jail this time.
and and you have, let me see here. You have so far managed to uh, stay together. Okay, not in the same cell. You are in separate cells, but you are in the same uh, dungeon, and you are aware, and your equipment has been taken away from you, and this place has uh, specific a certain anti-magic coating, through glyphs and barriers. So basically, the lots of you really are stuck, and you have a little bit of time to kill. You know, by the time that you get there, Leon has been put in a cell too. Okay, some of the crews, well, it's like are put in cells, but they're not in the same wing as you are. And Leon is just like singing and playing a harmonica. You just hear like the sad harmonica music coming from the cell. And as for the rest of y'all, what y'all do? You can hear each other. You can talk to each other between the bars, between the cells. The cells, they have like this metal doors with bars. Okay, and there's a slit for putting food on the tray, and but otherwise solid metal with like arcane uh arcane runes carved into the steel. What do y'all do?
So, in the cells, are they like clean, or is it like, oh, there's a desiccated corpse, or what are we looking for, or what are we looking at in the cells themselves?
I mean, I would say that these are state of the art dungeon cells. Okay, by means of like they are dark, damp, moldy, and hard. There is a shelf with a cot for you to lie on. There is a you can like there is like a very thin, slits that work as like uh, essentially doing the function of windows. Okay, and well, what you have each in each cell, that's interesting. Okay, so you, Gage, you're actually not alone. Okay, you find yourself in the company of a uh, human skull that has been placed in the window, in the window space,
Hmm.
right? I would say that uh, well, you don't know about Leon, of course. And finally, Shay, you are in a cell that has like a rat, that comes pops in and out of a little hole in the wall.
So I think I will retrieve the sun tanning skull,
Mm-hmm.
wrap my tunic around it, and turn it into a pillow so that I can lay down facing Shay's cell.
Okay.
It's a firm pillow, but it's a pillow nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Shay, what about you? How you doing there, Shay?
Um, yeah, I think Shay still grappling with the events of that last town. It went down. Um,
Mm-hmm.
is probably just gonna like post up and lean against the wall and just wait. Honestly, um, it's like nothing much else for her to do right now.
Not much to do, right? Yeah. Well, a little time passes, okay, and eventually you hear keys jingling. All right. A guard comes by, the royal guard who took you in the first place, right? Finally makes it down to the down to where you are, and let me pardon me. Let me get a little. Yeah, and they come pick you up. It says, "All right, it's your turn now. Counselor will see you, and consider yourselves honored as the queen will see you herself."
I will
Quite
turn
the
my
ruckus
pillow back
that
into a
you
jacket.
caused. Huh?
So I will turn my pillow back into a jacket.
Okay. And in another cell, you were listening to this harmonica music, uh, Julian, and you hear like the jingling of the keys. You know that the jailer uh, is coming and coming for somebody, and you don't believe it's for yourself. Why have you end up deep in the royal dungeon this time, Julian? What you do? Can you tell us a little bit about Julian? What do you look like on a normal day? Mm-hmm. 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 Not at the moment. No. And the black what? Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the Gaoler, the not the Gaoler really, it's like this high-ranking soldier, all right, who comes in, and you can see them through the little slit on the to the little slit to the little opening in your cell. Um, she comes in and she passes by you, just throws you a non-committal look, just a kind of gaze out of the corner of the eye, passes by and goes to the cells of the new prisoners. And she says, "All right, the lots of you, it is time to finally bring you to the presence of the queen and the and the high counselor. And roll call. Let me see here. Shay,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
great. So and she like puts in the key, opens the cage, calls you out. You see she's standing there with her weapons and her menacing like presence. And she says, "Try anything funny, and I'll make it not funny." And then she says, "You say from your do you say that?" Yeah, okay. She kind of shoot it. I told you we are not going to host a show for you in here. There's this voice, Gage, that you hear. It's familiar.
Where is this voice coming from?
Well, from the other cell.
All right.
This
Now
this
we
jokester, whoever they are, their voice is rather familiar.
can I see them or
No, you can't see them from where you are. And then they go, "Leon, captain of the ship." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, that's me. So what?" "Well, Captain Leon, you have been summoned to the presence of the." "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I know, I know." Grumble, grumble, grumble. And then finally, Gage, Gage Wyndham, statue.
Gage will stand up,
Mm-hmm.
looks the jailer up and down.
What do you do up and down?
Looks them up and down. It's like,
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, she's like, "All right, I guess that's the lot of you. Do you have Did one of you come with a pet?"
No.
Trixie is not with
Oh,
you,
my
okay?
frog.
Yeah, Trixie is not with you.
Oh, why is where's Trixie?
She
I didn't know it was mating call at the zoo. Why would we bring pets?
she raises a object that looks like a lantern All right, except that is like a glass dome. All right, it's the size of a
Mm-hmm.
big lantern. And Trixie is inside, all squished in, and it's very cold. There's this like layer of ice on the outside. It says, I believe this is your pet, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it
Okay,
is.
great. Right, follow me. And then as you pass by, okay, you see there Julian. First, the royal guard comes by. Then
Mhm.
comes this one-eyed ship captain, and then comes this tall. Wait, Shay, you're tall, right?
Tallish.
Tallish, yeah.
I,
Then
for-
comes
I
this like
forget.
nerdy-looking tall person, and then finally comes
I don't know.
this bald-headed individual whose visage you cannot mistake for anybody else.
Gage is not bald. He combs his
I
six.
immediately jump up and start banging on the door. Hey, hey, you
Sorry.
owe me answers, old man.
Gage, that's you.
We'll roll one eye to the side to see who's like calling them.
It's
That is
you.
when you see Julian.
I thought I recognized you. I bet you don't remember me, do you?
Gage will look at Julian. Head turns after eye goes first. Are you worth remembering?
The fuck? Of, of course you would not recognize me. I was much smaller back then. You know, the brigade, the last ride. You went with a group of people. They didn't come back. I want answers, old man.
Gage looks
the
very
the royal
confused.
guard perks up. The royal guard kind of stands and puts down, Trixie crosses her arms. Kind of there's little smirks like, "Huh, that's interesting." Kind of look. She's just watching our conversation.
Okay. So, out of character, I just want to get some clarification,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I'm not sure what you're referring to here. Are you saying that you're one of the soldiers who raided the palace?
He's one of
Uh,
the children of the soldiers.
I can't. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Oh, he's one of the children of the soldiers that raided the palace.
Okay, so to be clear, you're the child of someone who destroyed the kingdom that he used to be a part of. Okay, and uh, now I think the next question I have, again out of character, is how would a child like presumably uh, this child recognizes Gage as the person who killed their father or mother, whoever was the actual soldier there. Um, but why would a child have been in a siege situation?
Children are in all types of places. Some of them where they don't belong. Children could be
So
anywhere.
this was someone who like tagged
I
along to
mean,
watch
think
the
about
war and
the
like
the
what they saw.
issue with the royal family.
Sorry.
I think the more important question here is why has Gage made such a strong impression in Julian, and why would Julian be seeking Gage in some at some level, and also what is your relationship? Do you think that Gage and Julian actually uh, had some sort of rapport? We don't need to reveal those now, but what kind of rapports could they have had in the past?
So if I'm understanding it correctly, um, Gage and Julian's parent were on opposite sides of the war, um, and then Julian had like snuck in to see the taking of the palace and saw things that they didn't necessarily want to see. With Gage uh, um, potentially dispatching the parent. Is that correct? Am I accurate here, Shinobi?
Tweak it.
Sorry, say again.
So the way it originally was they were part of the team that went to go handle. They went with you to go do some stuff, and they didn't come back.
Okay. So
When
not
we
part of
say
the.
kid, we're not talking necessarily a child. We're talking, for example, a teenager, right? Like
Yeah,
a
they're
child soldier,
younger,
but
but I mean, they would be underage at the time, kind of scrawny.
yeah. Uh huh.
Okay. So
So
so let me make sure I'm understanding. Not part of the invading empire, but um, their parent was a member of the defense of the same palace. Okay. All right. Cool. I understand now. This does now explain why Gage would have known Julian as a child because he probably trained their parent. Um,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so let me.
What's the name of her mom, Julian?
his Julian's mother is Vera.
Yeah, Vera. Mm-hmm.
She's still alive. Well, she stayed home. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the only people that survived that siege were the people that took to the airships and became part of the nomad fleet. Staying home would not have booted well. But,
yeah, well, women and children,
and,
quote
and you,
unquote, did not go.
all right, so yes, okay. Now I am ready to move back into character now that I understand.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so Gage will stare at Julian and uh, uh, after a long moment say, um, "Some outcomes are preordained, and sometimes death is preferable to what actually occurred. If you're in here, at least that means you survived. Take that for whatever it's worth."
Julian doesn't like that answer. He spits on the ground, not near you, because he can't make it that far, and it's a little slit, but he spits on the ground. It's like, if that was the case, then how did you survive?
Bad luck. And when he says that, you can see like just how his expression highlights the scars that are on his face that weren't
Mhm.
there when you knew him as a child.
Yeah,
Like these are not
probably got a
like
lot of that.
sexy action hero scars. These are like ugly like gashes that have like healed poorly.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't the answer I want, but for now, I'll accept it. You, he looks at Shay. You might
What?
want to watch your
What?
back and keep an eye on who
Okay.
you employ.
Okay. All right. Sure. Who are you? Sorry.
I'm sure they, I'm guessing they don't do background checks where you come from.
People who can afford background checks do background checks. I'm sure.
You don't look poor to me.
I'm glad to have made such a positive impression. I already got my frog back.
You don't even talk poor. God, making my head hurt.
I don't
Talking to
talk
a,
more.
talking to one of those big books. Uh, no, just
You know, poor people read, right?
mm, not all of them. Maybe you should go outside more often.
But some of them.
Not many can't afford books. They have to pick food or education.
Gee, I would sure love to go outside right now. What a wonderful thing that would be. What advice I would take. Oh, joy. What a nice day I'm sure it is outside. I wonder what's stopping me from enjoying this nice and lovely day. Gee willikers, I wonder.
Gage will look over
uh,
at Shu and say, "I would enjoy a nice stroll to the pub."
I know. I know you would gauge.
But unfortunately, I think you have bigger problems. He looks over at the guard.
there's a
Oh,
point there.
and tell your boss, he's addressing the guard now, that they're
Mm-hmm.
slow and they have a bunch of snakes swimming in this cesspool of a town you call a city.
Snakes, you say, huh? The
Most
only
kids
snake I see
can't
is
swim,
you.
but okay.
He goes back
Yeah.
into his cell and he sits down.
Um. As the royal guard is like turning around to just uh lead you out of this place, you hear like hurried footsteps, like a soldier comes down, is like, Captain, breathe in, soldier. Captain, uh, just here, it's for you. She picks up the piece of paper. Huh, what an interesting date is this. Folds it up, picks up the key, goes to Julian's cell, unlocks it, says, "You're coming with us."
I wasn't planning on going anywhere with you.
Of course.
Why don't you turn around, go find your boss, have them talk to my boss, and then I will expect written apologies. Actually, you guys probably can't write. I will expect verbal apologies from all of you.
Next scene, we see
Now that's
as
talking rich if I've ever heard it.
next scene, you see as like Julian has been brought up, hands tied and like a muffle
Oh,
on the
like gag.
ground. A gag, yes, just
They accept no canonicity here.
yeah. And essentially you are all brought up into like this big room, okay?
Going on the Pulp
And
reviews, 0 out of 10
oh,
stars. Do not recommend. Sound
you're
bulletin
brought
board.
you're brought into this big room, and the counselor, uh, which you identify by their clothes. I mean, who has been to the royal palace before amongst you?
Is this the kingdom that
Julian, you know
destroyed?
who the counselor is because we have
Yeah,
talked to these people before.
yeah. Which I'm definitely going to complain. I'm going to complain because this is not how you treat a member of the religious sect of this realm. I'm very unhappy. And I expect a bath and clean clothes. And I want my gear replaced.
And all we hear is like she never stops. He never stops, does he? And
What can we say? He's mad.
and as we're standing in this big room, Counselor Bernice uh, actually has you untied and says, "Please, by all means, the lots of you, sit down. I apologize for the treatment." And then she throws you an eye towards you, Julian, that kind of says, "Except for you." Uh, and
He
then
looks
she said,
tired. Turns his head. Hmm.
and then
None.
she says, "Apologies for the treatment. I believe that some explanations are in order." And she has like sent the royal guard away, and you see from behind there is like this room. There is chairs and seats. Okay. There are some like panels, decorative panels on the corners. The light is low and gentle, and there's still a little bit of the light coming from the windows. All right, but the day is about to be over. Counselor Bernice says, "I first let me address the reason for your uh, captivity." And she turns to Leon and says, "You have led a group of people," and then she waves at Shay and Gage, uh, "to the crater of Azur, engaged with in a uh, undercover diplomatic incursion." It's a funny combination of words.
He's looking at them like, are they spies? Ah.
Uh, a foreign country diplomatic incursion without authorization or any sort of permission, or by all means any sort of entitlement to be there. You have caused the destruction to a historical site, and at last you have uh, brought the enemy to our doorstep as emissaries from uh, emissaries from the empire have been sent to inform us that the Aurelian Empire is to will not tolerate interference in their peaceful excursions. And she kind of rolls her eyes. She says that. And now we have a diplomatic incident to take care of. And Julian, you're hearing all of this, and this is like none of our concern, right? Because you're not there for that. You didn't do that. You're
Right.
not one of them. Okay. And then she finally turns and asks, "For you, it seems that you are here for the crime of talking.
Somehow unsurprising.
That's a crime. That's a crime.
Then she
You
continues,
have
oh,
a poor pet that has been put in a cage. I'm sure the animal people in the city would be very unhappy with how you're treating the animals. That animal did nothing. It's a little strange oddball, but it deserves freedom. And furthermore, I have nothing to do with these people. Listen, I want you to know that my religious leader will hear about this. And the
well,
dungeon, by the way, terrible accommodations, just horrible. I didn't even get anything to eat. And the floor was dirty. Look at my outfit. It was fantastic before your guards threw me in there. Now it's dirty. I'm expecting a new, fresh pair of clothes immediately.
this is when, like, from one of the panels in the corner of a room, steps Queen Doriana, who addresses you directly. Like Counselor Bernice is like, oh man, she's just, oh. And Queen Doriana steps in her and says, I am so sorry that our accommodations have not been to your taste, Your Majesty. However, you do see how you put me in this situation, right?
I'm out here doing the good work of the community. I'm protecting your lands. I'm rooting out evil bad guys everywhere and corruption. Do you know your entire crew? There's at least five that are corrupt. There are people
Ye-
stealing money. Your mayor is literally stealing from the mouths of babes. And you have the right to throw me in jail? Nah, nah.
But you know what you have not considered? You have undermined an investigation that has been going on for several months into the very matters that you claim to be so concerned about. And now, thanks to you, we all of the rats have been warned that that's that there was an investigation onto them, and every single one of them went into hiding, or hiding themselves or their little misdeeds into their tiny little rat holes, wherever they are.
Oh,
So for that, I truly thank you, and I hope that you do not leave a terribly bad rating for your stay when you make your reviews. But the matter that I brought the lot of you here for, and Counselor Bernice tries to interrupt, so like, Your Majesty, please do not strain yourself.
fine.
Queen.
I'm sorry.
and
Well,
carry on.
get that happy dog. That's a happy
um,
pet.
yeah.
Animal barker.
So, at last, when the mood calms down, Counselor Bernice, the lots of you are sitting around the table. There's like a few foods that have been placed upon you. And Counselor Bernice says, in fact, they have sent Leon away for this. Leon is like, you were pardoned for your crimes, but um, you are not pardoned for the crime of contraband and piracy.
They're pirates? Looks at them.
We're pirates.
Man, you
Leon
have
is like,
fun.
what? You're
When you're in
supposed to
power, those
you're
who aren't in
supposed to
power
forget
get what they want you to be.
you're supposed to pardon me for everything. It's like, well, I can pardon you for half of your crimes, and the other half are gonna be paid for according to due diligence. And like she's taken away, like kicking and screaming. It's like, you. Well,
Crime doesn't
uh,
pay.
Counselor Bernice says, now that is that I've got your attention at last. Please listen to what I have to say. She explains to the lot of you that you also have interfered, Gage and Shay, into diplomatic affairs. So both of you, the three of you, have interfered with things in your own way, and that now, thanks to you, the uh, uh, the Empire is now found the loophole they needed to uh, start their uh, to essentially start like sanctions and all this kind of stuff onto um, the 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 kingdom, onto her onto this kingdom, etc. And she says we must. There is one thing, however, that uh, might stop them from might give us an advantage, and for that I will need you, the lots of you. I'll need your help. The kingdom of Arima will not suffer the Auralian Empire take over our uh, sovereignty and do to us what they did to. And then she looks kind of at you, Gage and Julius, to anyone who oppose them. But also, we will not. We are currently not in a great position to stand against them directly. But thanks to some information that you have uncovered, Julian, turns out that some of the things that you brought up actually could help us, in the sense that we learned that through that's uh, uh, there is a that deep in the undercroft of the south wall, there has been planted a trap. The Aurelian Empire, has managed to sneak in a weapon, a contraption that, if activated according to our specialists, would destroy the wall and allow for a direct invasion, as well as
Something
undermining
happened.
our mystical protection devices. But thanks to previous interference, and then she looks back at you, Gage and Shay. We must not interfere with officials, uh, even though we are even though we are acting within our own borders. It turns out that uh, the Aurelians might turn the situation into a um, a framing, accuse us of framing, and rise hostilities, which leaves me no choice but to send you, the three of you,
What?
do us the service,
Expendable.
do this kingdom this service, and not only this is when like the queen actually interrupts, like she steps in front of Councillor Bernice. She says, "You do us this service, and I will personally see that you are rewarded, as well as having all charges dropped against you and Captain Leon's crew." And Bernice kind of bites her lip, like, you know.
So Gage will look over at Shay, then look back to our hosts and say, "It probably doesn't matter that they fired on us, and that's why we were there. If they're already able to frame this as a diplomatic faux pas, I uh, I feel that whatever ammunition they want, they already have. However, I see no moral imperative to not ruin their day, or at least
However,
for them when they do decide to finally invade you."
the queen says the thing is that should you be able to expose their scheme, we might be able to, we will use it as to coralize form alliances based on harder evidence. We Some of our allies are on the fence on the whole matter, and uh, I fear that it will be too late before decisive action is taken. And so we must use this evidence to force their hand, if I may say so without mincing words.
So
Give me my sword.
let
And
me
I'll
make sure.
and
What's the gauge?
I said, "Return my sword, and I will forcibly remove their hand."
I wouldn't want, uh, well, as long as you follow orders and you fulfill your mission to the letter, you will have your belongings once you agree. And it seems
Right.
like Shay wants to say something. Yes, Shay? Go ahead.
Yeah. So hold on. I want to make sure I understand what's happening
Uh-huh.
here. So we're in a boat, a
Yeah.
flying boat. We got shot
Mm-hmm.
out of the sky.
You
We
did.
went to investigate what shot us out of the sky. We were then attacked by these guys. They killed two of my friends, destroyed an ancient relic, and somehow are blaming us for that. And you're saying that in order to effectively gain political allies to resist a full-on invasion by them, you want us to do a mission, the same people who they are accusing in the first place of attacking them in the first place. Is that this is the shape of it?
As I said, they've already lost the war of wills. We're just delaying the inevitable for them.
In so many words, yes, the queen says, I want you to go in, if I may say in layman's terms, I want you to go in, expose the empire's scheme, bring us evidence of their actions so that we can use their evidence to rally allies so that we can defend the people of this kingdom and uh, and halt their advances.
Right, that's right.
Which Gage,
And when we Hmm?
sorry to just before Ashay, Gage,
Hmm?
your assessment is rather correct in the sense that like this is we're talking about an overwhelming force that whatever um whatever the queen wants to do here is most likely to delay the inevitable. Like Arima does not, even with the allies that they could muster, the Aurelian Empire is powerful, and their Magitech soldiers are just like
Yeah. So just so we're clear, Gage has already assessed that he is completely expendable. This is a suicide mission, and he's 100% down.
it's not a suicide mission though.
Uh, no, no. See, we are
Ah,
deniable.
this is your okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
See, if we get killed and we get caught, we're not part of the kingdom. Deniable asset. Just like our captain finding out that they're actually pirates when they thought their crimes were removed. Deniable
Mm.
assets.
Shay, I think you had something to say or to ask, right? Just now.
Yeah, reward. You mentioned reward. Let's
Uh-huh.
focus up on that. What kind of reward are we talking about here?
Well, the the queen kind of gives it a little smile, right? And then
Hmm.
she says, "Well, the uh, you, I understand, have been doing some research. I can help you with that. We have resources that you can use. We have information that you do not. And most importantly, I hear that someone of certain importance to you has gone missing."
Yeah, but I think they're. I mean, I hope they're not. But I think my friends have most likely perished in the collapse of the building. So I don't know if anything can be done for them.
I
Oh, I'm
think
not
they,
talking about your friends. I'm talking about your uncle.
Um. Oh, my uncle. Right. Sorry about that. Yes. Yes. He is missing. That is true. You have correctly surmised that fact.
Right.
Right.
And
What a guy. Well. Mm,
what if I tell you that I may have some information about his whereabouts?
joy. Just so much joy. Well, in the face of such a tantalizing reward, how could I refuse? Yep.
you've been given both carrot and stick. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm getting
Uh,
that.
maybe I'm putting out the
I'm
obvious,
definitely
but
getting.
I don't think she wants to find her uncle.
Man, we just met. You don't know me.
Just just the feeling that I'm getting, like maybe you don't want to see him, you know?
Hey, maybe have like one conversation with me and then judge what my sincerity looks like. Maybe.
That wasn't very sincere either. He turns to the queen.
Suppose.
Look,
Hmm.
my sword is
Julian,
yours. It belongs to the kingdom anyway. So,
Julian, I do have a point to bring up though. You have also met uh, this person, you know, like when Bernice says uh, uh, his name, okay, Tiberius Mudstone, right? You have met him. You know who he is. He's. You
are
have a
you
relationship too.
his weird niece? The one that never goes outside?
Okay. I have done field research many a time. Which I don't know if you know this because I
Yeah,
don't know if you know what
she
research
never
is, but
goes
that takes place
outside.
outdoors. Again,
This is probably the most
just
air
that.
she's gotten
I
her
don't
whole
know.
life. Pampered
I don't
princess.
know what you think you know about me, but it does feel a little bit limited. I was on an airship not 2 days ago, not 3 days ago, and our airships, I don't know if you know this, travel through the air, through the
I
outdoors.
mean, you still smell like the house you came out of. I'm pretty sure you don't get
When
out.
did you smell my house? What is this? Who are you?
I'm part of a very powerful organization. Don't worry about
Oh, I'm truly not.
it. Queen, you know my sword is always yours. And even though you don't want my tongue, that's yours too. Now that I've said that, that sounds really bad.
That was
But know that I'm a
accidental.
man of the cloth first.
Oh,
So I would never.
oh, that was accidental. That was not okay.
Yeah. See? This
Yeah,
is why she needs
you
to
see
get
that like
outside
both
more.
the queen and the council are kind of.
Yeah, dude. I mean, she is kind of hot. I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't have a king or nothing. She doesn't look like. She looks like she's single. But I digress. So
Jesus,
Were you
anyway,
matter of
yeah,
muzzled?
fact.
Can we get that?
I'll
Can we get that
travel
back?
with them to make sure that they behave. Don't worry, Queen.
Oh,
We're on the job, and I'll make sure that one points to Gage doesn't get us killed. He seems like he's on a bit of a death walk.
your insight
And
leaves much
me,
to be desired.
I have a family to make eventually. So
That's the first time I've ever seen Shay laugh ever in your life, Gage. Is just laughing at that idea, like very suddenly and very quickly, being like, "Oh,
Julian turns and looks at her like I would make a child with you, but
Age
sure.
has this look of I'm sitting between children.
But yes,
Yeah.
my sword is yours because I care about this community, despite
Counselor Counselor
other
Bernice is
issues.
like, I'm sure you have a lot to catch up with, but time is of the essence. I will call the captain of the guard to escort you to your belongings, brief you in
Horses,
the details of your mission, and
horses,
send you on your way.
horses. He looks
Horses,
expectantly like horses with horses.
um, you will be supplied with whatever basic uh,
Horses.
equipment and resources you might need for the fulfillment of the, yes, horses. You will
That's all you had to say. That's all you had to
Yes,
say.
yes, I'll take it. This this guy, she kind of turns on to the queen, and then she realizes that's like,
Horses. Better weapons than what I'm carrying? Probably not. I've seen the stores, but
You've
I know a
seen
place.
a store.
Probably more than what you've seen. You've been in the cell for the how long? Wait, what? You 2 hours?
Like a day and a
Probably the
half.
dirtiest place
Yeah,
you've
like
been in.
what? Is that
you
true?
are all
Hmm.
dismissed. Guard, please, guard. Martin,
Yeah, yeah,
please.
yeah.
And let
We're
Frog
fine.
out. Jesus.
Just show me to my things.
All right.
Um, and then my horse. You know, I left my
So
steed back at the place. So
you are finally taken to the to your
someone else to do
equipment. You are shown your things. You get to have everything back, and finally, at last, you are briefed onto your mission.
So
And
can I interject one thing really quickly?
absolutely, yes. Go ahead.
Since we have this history, I think one thing that might stand out is the fact that as we are having our re-equipping montage,
Uh huh.
Gage is still wearing like the tattered garb of his people,
Uh
and
huh.
the sword that he carries is this sword from the fall of the Willows. Um, like he's never gotten rid of it. Um, like most people just write it off as he's wearing rags, but we have someone who would actually recognize what what he's holding on to.
Mm-hmm.
So, not that like
Julian notices but doesn't
Bruce has
say
said
anything.
anything. I'm just pointing this out as like a narrative beat,
Hmm.
and then I'm ready to move on.
That's interesting.
Julian goes on his jacket, puts on his armor. Wants to say you're not wearing anything.
So this is called a shirt, and it's a piece of clothing that I very often wear when I do
That's
everyday
it?
tasks and also murder people.
Wow. No. No, nothing?
Yeah, I don't really have need for it. I guess when you're skilled enough, it kind of falls to the wayside. Go figure.
Huh.
Just like pat her on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know nothing about that, but that's just
That's
you
clear
are
to me.
heading in
Gage.
some danger with no clothes on, other than a
So
shirt,
again, a shirt,
a
the
really long
pants,
shirt,
right?
might I add, and a
It's a
smile.
great shirt. I'm not
Hey,
smiling.
if you, I guess less is more.
Fantastic. Gage, can I talk to you real quick? Gage, can we quick
I just
chat
feel
over
like
here in this corner?
he is also on a death walk. Great. They paired
Yeah,
me with
yeah.
a couple of people that have a death wish.
Give it up.
Gage,
Okay.
It's fine, really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get back to the stables. Maybe even go to the tavern.
Gage, I know you said
Well,
tavern
Do
made you to focus.
well.
Gage, who is this person?
Order my favorite drink. And wait for the
the
song.
child who doesn't realize it's time to grow up.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question at all, but scathing. I love that energy. We're gonna keep that this whole mission. 'Cause I think I'm gonna need that from you, because this person is driving me truly up a wall, and I mean that so metaphorically
You
and a little bit literally. Um,
like if you
so
had more Holy Spirit in you, you guys wouldn't be on a death march. You need to come to
did
my
you
church,
raise did you raise this
and
person? Like, are they
I
like
feel like
a stepchild or something? Like,
if you
what's
come to my church, you will feel
No,
renewed every time I go.
I
I'm so
trained her.
pumped up every time I leave. It's fantastic. and the priest,
I most likely trained his father, and his father
unlike anything I've ever
perished
seen.
with the willows.
Great name.
Mm. Ah, I see.
That
Tragic.
was a different life.
I see. And no one's. I
Takes
that
out
does
his
explain
sword,
the
makes sure it's
fatherless
clean and
behavior I'm
shiny,
seeing here.
shines his armor, puts a little extra oil on it this time, so it
Do
gleams in the
you think
sunlight just right.
that we can leave him behind if we
I
just
like
left right
this.
now?
Great.
I do think it's important for you to realize the words that were used in our last meeting with the Queen.
Yep.
Oh,
Should you
what?
This is
fail
what
to
real
adhere
breastplate
to
looks
any
like,
of
folks.
their requests,
Take it in.
any of the leniency they are extending us is most likely to be revoked. So you
Yeah,
cannot leave them behind.
this sword that sees many a foe to the end.
Yep.
Folks,
I can't wait.
I think um, I think this is a moment for us to take a 15 minutes break. Uh, and catch you all in 15. I really need to
Yep.
a little bit of a pause. Being a
All right.
sick week for me, you know. So
Yeah. No,
um,
totally understand.
yeah.
Yep. 15
Should we
minutes.
can I talk to you just a moment after we drop off the air?
Pardon me.
Me?
Oh no, I was just asking to stick around for just a second with Shinobi to check
Mm.
in. That's all.
Hello, everyone. We are back. We are back. I am surviving this night. Um,
Yes.
and we're gonna get back into our adventure, but before that, we actually have an announcement to make, right?
Woohoo!
Uh, sure, if you want me to talk about that now, I can do that. Yeah. Uh, Currently, I'm helping or participating in a charity bundle. It's a fundraiser for Lazarus Halliwell on itch.io. It's a pay what you want bundle for 45 pieces of poetry, zines, and games. We from House Stock Productions have included a pair of adventures highlighting LGBTQIA plus themes, um, and then everything has been written from, or a lot of the poetry comes from queer creators. But if you can, we are fundraising to help support someone as they go into some trying times for surgery um, during a period where they are waiting to return to work. So if you can, check out the fundraiser. That would be super awesome.
Amazing. Thanks, Dave. And what is your social media handle that people can find you so they can find these links easily?
Oh, so I am HouseDoc Pro on Blue Sky. I
Okay.
am no longer on Twitter, and I have been banned from Facebook because I never agreed to their name policy. So Blue Sky, HouseDoc Pro,
Awesome.
DOK, House DOK Pro.
Awesome. All right. So you heard it, folks. Go get the bundle. It's awesome. And yeah, with that, we're gonna head back into our adventure. And a very long couple hours of quips and interminable deep conversations and back and forth has gone between uh, these these heroes. And by the time we actually get to the southernmost wall around the capital city of Arima, um, the captain of the guards just can't have it anymore. Honestly, like she is tired. She is tired. Royal Guard Marvin is couldn't be happier to let you off.
Oh,
She
I'm happy to
says,
leave too.
"Right,
What type of horse did they get us?
the you know what? I think they should get their um. I think they are these Mustangs, kinda the equivalent of Mustangs, like mixed breed horses,
Hmm,
right? Sturdy, big.
doesn't replace my purebred, but it'll do.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to keep them anyway because they were just like to take you here faster.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, and
so that's
then
mine. Maribel will get jealous, so you can't have her being jealous.
yeah, the Marvin is actually looking at you, interacting with the horse, and it's like, you have some of your own, huh?
Yes, they are precious. They are more than just beasts of burden.
Indeed.
They are companions.
Well,
They are friends.
your contact is waiting for you, so please head down uh, along the wall. You will meet with your contact. When you get there, please make sure to say the to hands them these,
Okay.
and then she hands you one of you like a small scroll with a royal seal, and they must also hand a scroll with a royal seal to you, and
Mhm.
um, it should contain further instructions.
Well, sounds good. So I guess I look at my very sheltered friend. Ah, do you need a ride? He holds his hand out.
I no,
Ah,
I don't think
okay
so.
then. You don't need
I think I just
a leg up to get on the horse.
Why would you assume that?
You spend your time with beakers and those things. Uh, I don't know what you do.
Flasks.
Yeah, that. I only put liquor in those.
Uh huh.
So I don't know what you put in those, but it's definitely not liquor. And I'm just trying to be nice. Hey, take it for what it is. Seeing as how we
I
should cooperate.
I appreciate your attempts to be nice.
That does not sound convincing. You need to work on your empathy. You just empathy. That thing,
Would you rather
you
I
know,
be?
the priest
Would
has
you rather I
been really has
be?
this wonderful sermon on empathy and giving
Mm-hmm.
out kindness to those around you. And
I have no. I don't know.
actually,
I don't know. I
your
have a question for you.
smile
I have a question
doesn't
for you.
reach your eyes. Your smile
I
has
have a
to
question for you.
reach your eyes. Otherwise, it's not genuine.
Mm-hmm. Question for you.
See,
Would you rather I be
look at me. I'm
empathetic?
smiling. Do you know what that means?
Would
It
you
means
rather?
be
Would you rather I
happy.
be empathetic or perform empathy performatively? Because you can have both.
That
I can
that's not
pretend
even a
to be
word.
empathetic.
It's not even a word. You know
Which
what?
word in that sentence did
I
you
will
not
just
get?
let you
Perform?
get on the horse. I will let you get on the horse, Miss Independent. I guess that's what we're doing these
Okay.
days. So fine. I'll let you get on the horse, But
Okay.
if you need help, I'm here to support. And that thing people do, helping each other.
I don't get you. I really don't get you.
Uh, you have me. I'm helping you. I'm right here. How do you not get me? You know what? I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm,
So
he's gonna get on his
with
horse and he's gonna trot. He's gonna trot away. Me and the horse.
Shay looks
You know
engaged and
what?
it's just like
You're the only one that
I could
understands
just
me. He's just
I
rubbing the mane of the horse. He's like, this is why I just hang out with the animals and the horses. This is why. Women. All right.
gauge. I could just shoot him. I could just shoot him. No one would know. Maybe.
Gage will just put his hand over hers and move it away from the holster.
And Julian is just trotting along, completely unaware of everything that they're saying about him. He's just like, "Are you guys gonna waste daylight now? Is that we're wasting daylight? Come on!"
Well, as you
just it would just be one bullet.
Oh God!
Yeah, we again, of course, we keep going. We get going.
you
Whew.
you make it down. You ride along the wall, and that is when you are met with a silhouette leaning against a
Oh,
shaded wall.
does she have a
Um,
friend?
uh,
Silhouette.
yeah. You
Does
see
she
the
have
silhouette, like the shade of a person, right?
Oh! You're right. I'm sorry.
What,
I'm not
what
sure
did you
what you're
understand? What
thinking
am
this
I
one, but
missing?
it sounds like you were in a better place.
Sorry. Yes.
In this episode of Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
I'm just messed up. Please come home.
um, we should play some Thirsty Sword Lesbians sometime. Anyway, the shade, the silhouette of a person standing, leaning against the wall, they see you approach and greet you. Uh, an individual behind the mask. Well, hello there.
Yo,
Good
I
day, citizen.
I understand we are here to take you somewhere. Would you care to show me your uh would you care to show me the letter that you have received? And they pull a, small flask from, like, a tube, from their coat.
Um, pretty sure we're supposed to. He like turns to the team and he's like, "I'm pretty sure we're supposed to exchange this for another one. The things we have. Just saying, you know." I don't think we're
okay.
supposed to exchange it for drugs.
I don't think that's drugs. I don't think that's what drugs are. No, I think. Hey, sorry, sir. Are those drugs?
Their expression behind the mask is inscrutable, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
there's like this
Mm-hmm.
a slight kind of cock of the head. You
Like
can only
that's not
imagine
what
what's
that's
going on behind that. It's
not
like,
what we came here for.
I fail to understand the nature of this question.
Oh, they talk like
These
you. Oh, they might be from the same town. He looks at Shay.
these are not drugs. I am here to escort a small group of agents to their next location, and I must receive confirmation of their status in order to proceed with delivering their briefing.
Ah,
I don't think we ever established who took the two scrolls. Um, but if you guys don't mind, there's this deliberation about drugs, Gage will just hand it over. Uh,
That sounds right.
that you know what? That's probably the wisest choice. Let him take the yeah.
like they're still like talking in the background. Gage hasn't said a word, just hands the scroll over.
Yeah.
I saw a flask, so I wanted to make sure. I just feel
That
like
there's that's what's happening there in the background with Gage and
oh, that's
the
that's not
truth.
normal. And not to mention the fact that I didn't think that our destination would be so close, but okay. That seems um our destination being so close seems a little what's that word you use when you're not, you know, you probably know it. What's the J? Yeah. Anti something? Auntie 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 claim I don't know the word. It's just that word.
You
All
and I
right.
have reached our conversation quota for today. Sorry, yeah, continue.
Who has the scroll, folks?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Gage
Like
Gage
while
has
is,
they're
Gage
talking,
had the scroll.
Gage just hands them the scroll.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, right. So there is a little like so this masked individual, uh, leads you to a shop like just under a tree. There's like a small desk,
Hmm.
right? One of those portable desks. There is a horse nearby, and you realize that there are some instruments upon it, like a a, a, a seal kind of stamp, wax, etc. And then they approach, call you over, check upon the scroll, open it in front of you, break the seal, read the contents, uh, close it off, burn it on the candle, and then they deliver the scroll that uh, you are supposed to receive, and they say, please, uh, after reading its contents, you must burn the letter.
Are there any other questions about us being deniable assets? Gage will say to his traveling companions. So we're supposed to read
Oh,
the scroll now. Is that the gist that I'm getting here?
You
yeah.
must read the scroll. There's the briefing instructions in this small piece of parchment.
What?
You are
I look
supposed
at it.
to, destroy it after reading it.
Hmm.
And you notice that while you are reading it, um, this, clerk, let's put it that way, this masked clerk, pulls open a drawer, and from it produces like another piece of parchment upon which he writes um, instructions, whatever. I mean, he's writing something. And as you read the parchments, it is detailing that you must enter a a area of um, the realm that is not known to many. As a matter of fact, it's known to very few. Within and beneath the walls, and towards the core of the capital itself, according to the brief that you got, there is a uh, network of passages and connections. Okay, and you are instructed to navigate through a section of it to get to your destination. The document informs you that by whatever means that um, uh, whatever means necessary, you must get in, destroy the device that has been destroy the device that has been planted by the uh, uh, by the Aurelian Empire. Okay. Bring proof of the deed, and that the clerk is going to have you sign a term, which is essentially an NDA.
Which is what? I'm sorry.
NDA.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So non ye olde non-disclosure agreements.
Yeah, yeah. And upon finishing, you know, the clerk has finished writing the document, and the wax, like the little stick of wax, is set besides a candle.
This is quite the orientation program, I must say.
So
Indeed.
he says, "Do you have any questions?" I may
I
only
like
answer
equipment
so many, but
because
oh,
we're still gonna need food, probably provisions. Do you have any food on
you
you?
are you have provisions.
We got
You
enough.
have
We have enough provisions. Okay.
you have
'Cause I don't want to
yes.
starve, and I definitely don't want to be thirsty down there.
We
Um,
assume that you have whatever basic things you need
okay.
for.
Do
As long as
we
we have the
need?
basics,
And
that's
besides,
important.
according to the instructions, you do not receive a map, but you receive a set of directions and landmarks that you must follow.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, and then that you must
What do we need to look
memorize.
out for down there? Like what
Maybe.
type of mm, things are lurking down there? What kind of things are lurking down there? Because if
So
it's
this is
deep and it's
part of
dark, it's
the.
got to be a dungeon.
It is an underground complex. So the uh, well, you're gonna have to get in because nobody knows.
Ah,
Most people don't know
one of those.
about this place. And
Okay.
regardless, uh, the this clerk tells you, I must inform you that uh, your journey is likely to be perilous, for the vaults underneath the city are home to many creatures, and a portion of them may be rather dangerous.
Okay.
But stay your course, follow the instructions precisely, and you should be able to make in and out without much trouble.
Okay. Well, I guess we need to get going. Um,
But
they don't know
well,
what type of creatures are down there, so I don't know what type of vulnerabilities will exist. But like my mother says, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
they guide you to sign your names upon the documents, Uh, does anyone is interested? I'd say I think I know the answer, but who would like to take a look at what's in the document?
I mean, you got to read
All right.
anything to sign it, right?
I'm not
Yeah,
signing anything. Why
I
are
at
we
least gotta
signing?
read it.
I gotta read it.
Yeah,
I could be
the
signing my
document.
soul
The document is making sure that is making clear that uh, you are not going to disclaim whatever you find down here to anybody. That should you find the treasures, treasures that belong, treasures and valuables, they must be returned to the treasury, okay, of the kingdom. You are allowed to keep things that you extract from monsters, if that is the case. And that your and a few things along those lines. Basically, it's just like a term of responsibility, non-disclosure, and that uh, these documents is um, like officializing that you are providing a service to the kingdom of Arima.
away. A longer agreement. Okay.
Yes.
He signed it because he's not gonna
There doesn't seem to be any sort of like small print, hidden clause, anything that immediately calls to your uh, you know to alarm. It seems to be. It seems that the terms are pretty okay. Let's put it that way. The non-disclosure is the most sketchy thing for sure.
Well, that's probably to keep the safe items safe, right?
Yeah,
Don't want
yeah.
treasure hunters going down there getting hurt, thinking that they're gonna
Monsters
make a quick
getting
Yeah.
buck.
monsters being let out. You
Yeah.
know.
So I mean, it's for the protection of the realm. I can get behind that. So he does sign it, and if anyone had any hesitation, he would gently convince them that it is a good idea to sign it.
Hmm. Does anyone have any
I
question?
will see if Gage signs it.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't say anything. It just
Yeah.
there's
Okay,
no
well,
getting out of this.
yeah.
And
If,
it's not
if Gage signs it and it looks on the up and up, then yeah.
like it doesn't look like it's on the up and up to him, but
I mean,
he doesn't
that's
see any
probably
alternative
true.
to signing it. Like in his mind, like this is all like cloak and dagger.
Yeah. Espionage.
That's fair.
We're doing what we have to make sure that the realm is safe. That is our goal.
Well, I'm doing it for my reward mostly, but sure. Yeah, I'll sign it.
Okay. All right.
He looks at her and then doesn't say anything.
The clerk wraps up the paper, prints a seal with the wax that you realize now that is enchanted. Okay. Just like the one that you, from the letters that you brought, was enchanted. And then they fold up the little table. Okay. Load it onto a horse, the horse that was tied to the tree. And they say, I shall take your horses back upon completion of your assignment. You will find yourselves, uh, wherever you find yourselves, you must return to the capital by foot or by any other means that you uh, devise yourselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must turn in this message immediately.
Before
And
they take the, his horse,
uh-huh.
he will pull out his hairbrush for his like 6 hairs left on his head. He will take out the horse's hairbrush, compare the two, and decide which one to keep. Put his old hairbrush in the horse's saddlebag. Keep the horse's hairbrush.
Of course, horses deserve that
I
same
have
attention.
nothing to say about this. And according to the instructions, you'll find a metal door on the wall. This metal door has a mechanism that the document has instructed you upon, that you are able to open it from the outside. And when it closes behind you, you cannot open it from the inside. You must traverse the length of the section that you are traveling into to get to the next exit. Okay,
Mhm.
which is another device that works in a different way. So, who has cared to memorize these instructions? Because in case you don't remember the document, you were not allowed to keep the
Oh,
briefing.
I think sh- I think regardless of whether or not her companions did, Shay absolutely would have memorized this document.
Hmm. Okay, and so at last you find yourselves delving this dark, dangerous place in the underneath the ground. Uh, I would say that um, for today, I would like to call our session to an early close. Our next session is going to bring us to the conclusion of this tale, where we're gonna explore the dungeon and discover what's in it. And with that, I want to say thank you all for watching us. I'm Gabby. Uh, my handle is the Gift of Gabes out there on the internet. Folks, you wanna reintroduce yourselves before we go and tell everybody your handles, and Dave, please tell us about your fundraiser again.
Oh, sure. Yeah, so I'm Tide Silva. I am the author of Fractured Kingdom and Metahumans Rising. I'm currently participating in a fundraiser to help Lazarus Halliwell. They are a parapro, an educator, and currently, or I should say, they're also a artist who needs support for upcoming surgery. You can find their fundraiser on h.io, or if you check out my profile on Blue Sky, which is House DOK Pro. I have links to it all over the place. Again, help support the indie artist community. Get a bunch of cool games, poetry, zines, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, and that's me.
Cool. I'm Jeremiah. You can find me on Blue Sky at Jezza Works 18. I do art. Do tons of art. Art guy. That's it. End of sentence.
Yeah.
Art.
Art. Shinobi?
So I'm Shinobi Sukiro. You can find me at Shinobi Sukiro at Blue Sky. You can find me there. And my page is finally no longer naked. It has some clothes on, so I'm very excited for that. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for being there with us, and catch y'all next time.
Bye, guys.